Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
We are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened. Last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now from the shotgun, he'll throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Shotgun now for Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Brady now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A gain of 13 yards.
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
2 and now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Dolphins.
Now Bell. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
2nd and 4.
On second down, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a little floater there is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There's an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Fielded just inside the 30. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On first down, it's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Brady to throw again, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Tua. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
First down pass. Intercepted.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Hopkins. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Partner, that type of lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs.